Namaste, namaste, beloved angels, and welcome to the world that I am. I love to be nice mostly, but I am myself, multidimensional panel of responding to energies that come to me. But I'm always myself, respecting myself as I respect you and your place. This is place of my will, and you have place of your will. You're a guest here. So if you don't like it, you don't agree it, you don't understand it probably. I always see that is this. They don't understand it. They get their own illusion and they throw it at me. Anyway, but always remember, I never do this on your page and always love to bless you here. But I respect my own will, my own power, my own way, as I respect yours. So they are flying like flies away from my page. I'm not at lost. I see only those who never like anything and just have to oppose something, but they don't want from me what I have, and I don't want from them what I want to give here. I respect myself. My way was very long, and I left this world very early to go in deep meditation and search. God respects my way and my path to here, so I'm not at lost. But I am here for those beautiful souls who can respect free will of others as they want their own will to be accepted, their energy, their spaces, their ways. No? And I love them, even if only 12 remain. I don't care. I respect myself too much. And I respect them also. I just don't want them to be disturbed or to put bad karma on themselves. So let them go. Like this. So welcome. I started with this. I love to be nice, but these days I don't know what's going on. I know, I will tell you later. Source knows. So anyway, for those who are watching this video on Steam later and on YouTube, which has only a few subscribers and I don't know, only a few views, but you have to know this is Facebook video, so you don't get disturbed, you don't get confused what is, because I must say this now always because I want to expand my work there. Facebook is kindergarten too much. Sorry I said it. I see much respect and love in other places, and here like kindergarten many times, and I'm being myself. I dare to say it because those who listen and like, they will not be disturbed, because I don't think you are kindergarten because you don't do these things. You respect free will of others as you want your own to be respected. So you are not kindergarten. I bless you with greater things just because of respect of my will and my space that I'm giving to you always. Unconditionally. That's it. My way is multidimensional way. I love to be comedy and funny and blessing and loving everybody non-stop. But Father is strong with me. Anyway, I'm not connected with Father or Mother. They are me in completion. You don't have to agree with it or accept it. God knows, Goddess knows, Source knows. So it doesn't matter what somebody thinks of me. You know, they don't have to agree with me. They don't have to accept my way. They don't have to believe it. But they are to respect it as I respect them and move to something they like. That's the way of fifth dimension. In fifth dimension, beings are one with the source. and cannot act in no other way as Source acts. Can you see how Source acts in third dimension? Not nice always, because third dimension has to learn to ascend. So it needs sometimes beatings to rise, sometimes put in their places. You know how Source acts in this world. But in fifth dimensional worlds, Source has no need to act in such ways. So when I encounter fifth dimensional behavior, respect, love, honoring even if not understanding, and just moving to something you understand, I bless it. But if I see third dimensional ways, I'm a crystalline child. I don't violate energy of anyone. I'm one with the Source. Source respects free will, choices, and places, energy of everyone. So I can only be like that, you know? And I would love to be always nice, comedy, always speaking about love. That's who I am. But I just see every day we have so much to learn still. We act in 3D ways. We are not even aware. And when I say we, I don't mean myself, maybe. Just to identify with everyone, because we are one. And I'm just showing the way. You are much greater than I am. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower. But there are levels. And I respect my level and my way, as Source does. I don't care for likes. I don't care for all these things. I'm being myself, expressing my will, and today speaking like a fairy with attitude. That's who I am. I'm many ways, many things. You know, I know how Source feels about me, that I am. So I don't care what others think. And I won't take what I'm not giving. Do not give and do to your brother what he never does to you. And do not allow others to do to you what you would never do to them. That's the law. Love is the law. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. I just see what I never saw. Peace, peace, peace. Rarely I get violation. Now they are dropping like flies every 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, but today happened so many times, and yesterday, and every day this time. Hey, that's not my karma. I'm not taking this. I never do to my brother in his home or sister what I don't want her or him to do in my home. So, as I respect free will and ways of others, I sure damn respect my way and my free will as same and won't take this. Period. I am authority in my own house, not in yours. And if somebody feels their authority in my house, they never see me again. So beautiful, they are never more disturbed, and they can be at peace. And I tell you something, I am not the one that lost. They are. I'm an enlightened man, if you believe it or not. And I love you as myself, even when I have to do what Source wants me to do, to not give my power away in any slightest little way. Let us dive deep again into this subject. Let us dive deep, please. Let us dive deep. To respect free will of others and their ways, their vibrations, their creation, and their God-given spaces, as you want your own to be respected. Respect your own. in very same way. What does it mean? God, Source, Mother, Father, God, how you want to call it. No problem, that's your way. I respect it. Created you and everyone and given free will to everyone. The prime directive of God, free will. And Source does not interfere into your free will, into your ways, even if you are hurting yourself, even if you are totally in illusion. No. Source just observes and watches and gives the reaction, experience of that choice. But never comes in front of you, hey, what are you doing? Stop this. This is wrong. I don't agree with you. No, what you said. No, you're doing wrong. No. Source knows everyone is right in their own dimension. And multidimensionally, we say something, they get confused. They mean something else that we say as they read. Source knows the confusion and allows everyone to be in the multidimensionality as they want to be and respects their free will and their way unconditionally. So, do you want to ascend? Do you want to get enlightened? Or want to stay in this world? Huh? Because the only way to achieve enlightenment and ascension is to be like Source in ways, to be like God, to be Christ-like if you like. And this means that you are not to agree with others do. You will not to accept it, maybe. You will feel disturbed. But you will respect their free will and way as God does. For you know what? You just got misunderstood. And in this way, when you act like God and all true masters, you are to become just that, what you are acting. Source embodied, your highest self, you on earth, that I am. So that's the way. There's no other way. And I'm doing this, and every day I wake up, new person with more power, more artistic, more expanded, more flowing, more loving, more powerful. Because I respect free will of others and spaces of others and their vibration and whatever they say or do as my own spaces, my own books, my own self, my own will, my own free will and way. And in this way, God became who I am. That's the way. So, but I won't accept free will that violates my free will in my house, in my energy, in dealing with others. If it's here in my space, no. Because those are not respecting free will and my God-given space and position that Source has given me. So how can I accept them? I am authority in my own house, not in yours. You can get disturbed by whatever I say. You can get so annoyed, and you can go in your own book and you can write an essay about what disturbed me here. I am to be the one who will say nothing, even if I see it. Why? Because I respect your free will, your way, and your expression, your creation, even if you are totally confused, as my own. For I know Source, God, respects your way, even if it's totally wrong, unconditionally, for it's not wrong. In your dimension of confusion, 3D, it's truth, but I'm sorry. My truth is much higher. I won't take this. Like I said, I'm authority in my own house, not in yours. And I give you all the power and teachings and prayers, and every day I'm working just to care for that you take your authority in your house back, that you respect your will as you respect the will of others. And those who are here, who are never opposing, never disagreeing, and just moving on to what they see, because I am multidimensional abstract poet. Everything is art. I express something very deep, and only those shallow must oppose it and say, no, I am right, you're wrong. So I bless you so much, because I just know, if you can be like that, respectful to my will, and I respect your will, and respect my space, as you love your space to be respected. Ascension, beloved angel, is yours. For shizzle, I give you my word. That's the way. That's the way. And it is done, just a matter of some work and something you have to go through. But you are doing it right. For I tell you something. Can I tell you something? Please, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. Yes, I will, if you allow me or not, because it's my will. You know, when you create something, when you share something, when you say something in your own book, you know what you have done. And you never want somebody to come and say no, or download their mind, or analyze it, approve it, disprove it. You don't want others to come and violate your creation. No? So, you know, that's why you don't do this to others. Because you don't want it to be done upon yourself. No? Yes. And that's why you are great. And I bless you to be greater than I am to ever be great. For sure. From my heart. From the love that I have. From my power and unfuckwittable stuff that is within me. Which is love. Yes. You know the way. You don't want others to shit on you. So you don't shit on others. You care for your own shit. And I'll tell you, you are the top shit. Top shit, the highest. Not shit, but top shit. Golden top shit. And may Source always bless you infinitely. Always. And may everything whatever can be mine be 7 times more yours. Because I'm very sensitive crystalline child. I don't like being opposed, disagreed, or just these things. So how much you mean to me, you cannot even imagine. The world. And I bless you with everything I ever achieved and I ever will achieve. Within and all out. Within I achieved so much. Outside still crazy tests even now. But as you see, I don't care. I know Source has my back and those who love me as I love them and love what I'm giving. Everything is to be okay. I'm not of this world. In any situation, I am myself. So let me just go back. Why this is happening these days? Why I don't know, 12 times a day somebody has to say something against my work. And before, maybe they did it like once a week or something. Well, I felt it, but I didn't know really. Magenta Pixie in video explained very much. Those who are carrying the Excalibur sword are getting judged. So I'm blessed. Before they become the justice. And I am the justice. And I know what's happening to me. Like awful thing with very close brother a few days ago. And little things every tum. But I'm so grateful because that is giving me Excalibur more and more in my hand to exercise the power that Source has given me according as they deserve. So once again, I bless you so much, so much. If you can respect the will of others and their spaces like you want your own to be respected. I respect you infinitely and bless you infinitely. Like I said, you don't want to be done upon you. You don't do upon others. I'm sometimes like sword, just got peace. Why? I respect their will and their way as they are. So when they throw their way and their will in my house, which is my God-given will, my God-given space, I have to respect my will also. So I just let them exercise their free will and let them be who they want to be away from me so they don't violate me. I just cut, clean cut, chop. And many, sorry, had to learn it rough way. I asked them, please respect my way. You don't need to agree with it. You don't need to understand it. You're just confused. I will not explain myself. I will not answer to you. I answer to God only. You don't have to accept it, but please respect it as I respect everything what you do in your own book. And many have to babble back. And then it's enough for me. I don't want to deal with it. And I don't want to feel it. So I cut it. And let them go wherever they want. I don't cut them physically, but I cut the access from my page to them. Access to my page. Like this. Some spaces like Instagram and Steam and like this are more mature, like this space. I'm sorry to say this. Here just everybody has to disagree and like, I don't know. You know. That's third dimensional consciousness. Third dimensional consciousness. Fifth dimensional consciousness is to respect free will and ways of others unconditionally. Advise them only if they ask you. If they want you help them. If they want your smart ass to guide them, they ask you. If they want you to correct them, they will tell you. Sometimes somebody comes to me, please correct me. You know, That's 5D. No one opposes no one in 5D. No one speaks against no one in 5D. If we don't disagree in 5D, we are the truth. We know what's up. We know it's just not resonating with us, but it's the different presentation of truth. And instead of telling you, no, you're wrong, like Helene you did before, I telling the way to teach enlightenment is the best way to care for people. And she had to say, no, not to teach, but to show the way, to be the way. Like a little child in kindergarten. But actually, the message was same. You just shown how you cannot respect free will of others and how you linearly understand something. And just because of some word you have to speak against. And I'm sorry, I have to tell you, I'm a teacher. God knows I'm a teacher. Source knows, Mother knows. If you accept that I'm a teacher or not, I don't give a fuck. I am to be a teacher. For my purpose is teacher. I'm standing in my purpose. And I'm here to teach unconditionally. Not to go after you and teach you against your will. Whatever I post on my wall is unconditional teaching, not pointing at anyone, not schooling anyone, not really telling anyone nothing. And whatever you put in a comment is directed directly to me. And post was not directed to you. So that's why I'm to put you in your place always. Always, I swear to God. Because if I can respect your free will and your creation, even if I see you are totally confused still, then you are to respect my truth if God can also. And that goes to somebody, not for all of you. Somebody that just has to. And they don't understand that they are about to lose somebody who respects them and will never give them shit like other men give her. So, if you want that, no problem. You will get that. This is Purna Ananda's classroom. This is what you are to get here. If you want something else, go somewhere else. Because this is who I am. And I got enough of shit of everybody. Because I'm not giving shit to anybody. And I don't care if 2 of you stay here. Okay? And I can smile next moment and be very funny. Because I'm multidimensional being. I'm expressing my emotions. I'm just letting it out. Transcendental. For purpose. Because I care for you. I want you to ascend. I want you to rise from this world of violations and violating each other and always have to speak against each other and all these things. And I'm crystalline child, very sensitive to slightest violation that many feel that are normal. They are normal in 3D, beloved. I care for you. That's why I put you in your place. You don't do this anymore to others. Because others are not so nice. Others will not maybe politely tell you, like I do, like a master, and explain to you. Others are to start fighting with you. And you will be drained, and they will be drained. And you don't need that. I want you to ascend. I want you to become a master that you say that you are. Masters don't act in this way. I'm sorry. Masters, if they don't agree with something, they understand perfectly well that you have free will to express whatever you want. Because God has given you that free will. They respect your creation. So they ever move to something that they agree with. I understand. I was never of this world. I don't understand this consciousness. I don't understand this. If I don't like something, I go find something I like. But usually I create something I like to create. I don't have time to oppose anybody or to really judge your work and to judge you and all these things. I don't have time for that. Because I see, I don't know what is going on, but days are getting so short. I hardly do one article and one video a day. And it's already evening, and I would like to maybe watch something or relax something, and it's getting too late to do something. Maybe because people are posing so much and I have to put them in their places too much, and then I spend too much time doing just that. But I'm not touched. I respect my own free will, my power. I'm not giving away to no one. And it's just that. Try to understand me. If I would never do to anybody something similar, anyway, I don't go much to newsfeed because I create and write a lot. And I like to give love to those who come on my wall and to bless them and like this. So time is limited. But when I go to newsfeed, I will only give you loving support, healing scent if needed, motivation, inspiration, and love. And do know I don't agree with half of the shit that they are posting on their wall. Half of the shit I don't agree. And I'm sensitive. I feel the truth. I could say it, but I don't. Why? Again, because I respect free will and your way like God does. But I many times go on my own page and write something without mentioning any name who said anything like this. In this video, I mentioned the name. I hope you heard it. I hope she heard it. Because it's enough. I see this for third time. This was last time, fourth time. You will never see me again. Good. I give more slack to women. Sorry, I'm a little bit partial. Men, sometimes they just say some things and I'm really had bad sleep and like this and I don't want to deal it and I just ask them and they can and I remove them. But women are better with accepting their free will because women are real power. Women are power. Men are sometimes just whining pussies. I don't know why. And then when you tell them don't do this in your house, what I don't do in your house, respect my will as I respect you, they start whining and crying like you did something to them. Sometimes I see, like yesterday, I blessed a brother. Today he had a perplexed lion and had to speak against my things and like this. So I took back that blessings. Sorry, I take it back. I didn't bless you for that. I bless you for that what I saw before. And here, if anybody now feels to write something to oppose or something like that, if somebody doesn't agree, if somebody doesn't like what I say, you just don't understand, and it's not your level. It's for those who understand, those who can accept it or just let go of it. So I'll remove that stuff and maybe remove you also. So don't do that. I'll not remove you maybe just like that, but I remove your stuff and I will tell you don't do that, like I say. So don't. You don't, like I say many times, you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to accept it because you don't really understand it really. And you just whatever you see in my creation has nothing to do with me, but answer is within you. Everything you do within the reality within you, you get disturbed by your own trigger. So that's why I don't take this. And that's why those of you who don't do that. You're so precious to me because you respect me as I respect you. And there's no other need that only to bless you and love you and embrace you and pray for you and empower you and really bless you to ascend. There's no other way to enjoy in love, be so pleased by your presence, Just like I was roaring at somebody before in this video, just like now I want to melt my heart and give you all the love out of my heart. Yeah, this is video of multidimensional emotions. I'll get angry and next second I'll get sweet. That's why I'm not of this world. I'm not touched by these emotions. They just wash through. I use them when I need. When I need to be angry, I'll be angry. And I'll tell you something. And when I need to bless you, I just pour my heart out the next second if you can accept it. And everything will be sincere. It's me. So, they're always confused by themselves. They think about me, they get their own illusions about me because I am so complex and I'm so inconceivable that really only Source understands me. Even angels are sometimes confused. I just love to be myself, and I love this show. I just hope that there were more of those coming to enjoy this show. I love this divine show. And you have seen in this video, it's all a show because I can act like I will explode in 1 second and next second. But it's a sincere show because everything is sincere. What is needed, this emotion is used to teach something. It's love. Because this they need at that moment. So you need only, please, if there's any love in my heart, if there's any empowerment, any light, you can take it all. Come on, take it, everything, because I love you so much and I just appreciate you so much for just not doing to me what you never want me to do to you. And you actually are so precious to me that even if sometimes something would happen, I want to keep you. Because you really can get this, what I'm giving, in respect of my vibration, my will, with open heart. And you really can receive. I would never oppose you. You never oppose me. I would never challenge you. You would never challenge me. I would never doubt you. You never doubt me. I would never question you. You would never question me. You don't want me to answer to you. I don't want you to answer to me. You don't want me to explain myself to you. I don't want you to explain yourself to me. You don't approve me. I don't approve you. You don't disprove me. I don't disprove you. You take me as I am, and I take you as you are. And that's mean you respect my free will and my way as your own. And that's why I respect your own free will and your way as your own, even if I see sometimes you writing complete third-dimensional nonsense on your wall. I'd rather go write something on my wall in hope that you read it and you say, oh, maybe what the fuck, I want to ascend, maybe I don't want this third-dimensional consciousness. But I respect your way so much as myself. That's why I would never violate your creation, your space, or anything. And even if you think it's normal that others can do and you like this, I will not. Many say, but to me everyone can do this. I say, yes, to you can, but I will never, so you will not do this to me here. Because I don't want to do to my brother what I don't want to be done upon myself. So I won't allow my brother to do to me what I don't want to be done upon myself, even if he thinks that's normal and everyone can do this to him or her, not me. And just unconditional advice, if you want to ascend, if you want enlightenment, listen to this and follow this. Take your power back and don't allow no one to take your power away. And Don't take slightest power away from anyone. You know, I'm very careful on the posts of others. When I want to comment something, I always feel if this is this violating slightly, is this putting salt on your head, is violating slightly your vibration, your creation, your will. And then I do. And many times I just half finish, and I know you will not be disturbed and you will be happy, but I know I don't want this to done to myself because I want fifth dimensional way only, so I just stop myself. Even though it's nothing and maybe you would even like it. But I know why. But once again, I wanted to say how much I appreciate you. And once again, I want to repeat, you are like God. For God respects free will, Source respects free wills and ways of others unconditionally, and you are the same. So you are so precious to me, like a diamond. And to the one who really respects, and you have to say once, hey, I don't like this, this is how I am. But I like this and this and this, so please, let us do this and this and this if you like this, if you can. But I don't like this. And those who really are like God, who respect your free will and way unconditionally, they will accept it. I don't want advices. My path is long and I get advices when I observe and from the source directly from my heart that I am. It feels like I'm giving advice to myself always. And this is how God created me. So when I say I don't want advices, I mean it. And if they don't respect and after the 1 hour send me another advice or something, then I'm not to be so nice anymore and polite. I am to tell them, I don't want your advice. I will advise you only when you ask me, but maybe not because I'm not a personal guide and messenger. If I would be that, I would not do this now here. And all the writings you see, my wall is full. Then I would not do my work. I would not be myself. And days will be gone. Like other day, I was not doing my work. I was just because I'm never in Messenger and something came up that I was. And then it was 10 o'clock when I go to sleep usually that I started a video. And the next day completely fucked up because I have such a rhythm. I wake up very early and could not sleep more than 4 hours. Woke up and it was my time. So I know if I don't respect my own free will, my own way, then I will not to do my purpose, my mission. That's what Source wants me to do. I will do something else that doesn't please me, and in the end I'll get so disturbed that even that person will get displeased with me. You know, because I'm not doing my work. My way is like this. If I will go in Messenger after 5 minutes, I'm completely annoyed and nervous even with my mother, even with my beloved heart. But if I come here and I write and I say this video, I can babble always more than an hour and I want to give you all the knowledge and all the wisdom. This is who I am. And if somebody comes here, they get everything from me, hours, and they're so happy. But if same person messages me, I tell them, no, stop. Source created me like this, to be a public speaker, to be public teacher. And my mother knows even. On the phone, I get anxious. On the, not really anxious, yes. On the messenger, same and everywhere. And it doesn't matter with whom. You know. My heart, I can sometimes. With Donna, I can last 10 minutes. And with my heart also. And with my mother also, maybe 10 minutes, 5. But then I tell her also, Mama, it's enough for me. You know me. And she respects. Because she's my mother and she loves me. And she respects my free will, my way, unconditionally, even though she cannot understand it, and many cannot understand this, but many can. Many feel in the same way in that boxes and on phones and all these things. And in real life, you cannot stop me for 7 days. I'm like party animal. Borod, he knows this. Borod, he knows this. He came here, healing done, he smoked weed, everything. I give him deepest teaching, I give him deepest wisdom for hours that he said on the end, hey, sorry, I have to go. You know. And then he messaged me and asked me something, and I told him, bro, in the silence of messenger I am. He knows this. And Gregor same. Gregor comes once a month, but he then remains really all day. I love him. He remains all day. And but same in Messenger, I tell him, please stop this. I will tell you this in person. Will you come? Don't annoy me. Don't disturb me now. This I don't, you know. And he can give me same question in person, and I will elaborate. But you know, so my way is very strange. You know, very strange. No one can understand it, but many can accept it. I was, you know, I source told me 3 years ago in a dream, it's time. You are never to get any answers from me. You will get only all correct questions. So you are to find all the answers within you. So you give that answers to people. You will not understand why they have to talk about things, why they have to this and that. You will not understand. What will be day for them will be night for you. But do know that I am understanding you. Who can understand this? I do. And maybe somebody else who is like that. I was born not only crystalline, but highly autistic active. It's nothing of this world. It's completely, like it said, what is day for people of this world is night for me. So, my will is very strange, my way is very strange. And those who can accept it, I love you so much. I bless you so much. But as you see how much I care for everyone, how much I love everyone, I want to do all the spare time I have, I dedicate every day 8 hours here for sure. You know, to prepare myself, to listen to videos, something just to get inspiration, to write things, to bless the comments, to like this, to roar at violations, to like this, you know. But I just care. I want to give your power back. So you take your power back. You respect your will, you respect the will of others. So you respect your way, and you know nobody must violate it, nobody can do this. I'm just working all days long for that, regardless the situation, regardless how much my work blesses me to work on or not. I really appreciate those who share some coin. Now really some strange situation, the government wants some shit. But I don't. Last year when it was something similar, I was shaking. Now nothing changed in me. I'm a little bit worried why I'm not worried. Because I trust and everything is to be okay, and this is, and Source is proud, Father is proud because this is what he wanted. And Mother is happy and blessed. Not to be disturbed by Matrix showing you greatest teeth. I know everything is to be okay. My way is not of this world. So, like this, respect free will of others as you want your own respected. Respect your own free will and ways as you respect the ways of others. And respect yourself as you respect others. Respect others as you respect yourself. Respect your space as you respect spaces of others. Always care that you don't do to others what you don't want to be done upon you. May that be your measure. And when they don't want you to do to them what they don't do to you, even if it's normal to you, don't ask why. Don't ask they. Accept. Because such people, such angels, are to accept your will and your free way in your home also. That's why sweetie before who had to, no, you're wrong, me. Remember, never in my life you have saw me doing this to you. So if you lose me, you will know why you lost me. Because you have done to your brother who only blesses you what he would never done to you. And what you're doing here, I don't know. Everybody should really feel this. If I ever violate you in any way, question you, speak against you, or anything like that on your page, then you do to me this. But if you don't, you will be put in your place. Because I respect your will, your space, and you as I respect myself. That's the way. That's enlightenment. That's how masters act. And I don't care if somebody says, I'm ascended master, I'm this. No, if you don't act like this, you're not. You're still of this world, you still have to do something. And you can babble how much you can that you enlightened and ascended. Action, being that an example is what proves that you are, not your word. That's why you don't have to believe me when I say I'm enlightened or anything. Source knows, so I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I know my truth. Whatever happens, you can crucify me. I don't give a fuck. It will still be the same. I hope you enjoyed the show. We have to do some comedy the other day. Come on, there was no comedy. But please let this shit stop. Because I will not take it and I will be like that until it stops. For I'm a teacher. Teacher in example. And I love you as myself and I want you to stop doing this so I to stop doing this to you. And we can ascend and we can go into that fifth dimension we all speak about, but many don't know nothing about, just speaking about. Kingdom of God is within you. You are the one you're waiting for. And to respect free will and ways of others as you respect your own, and do not allow others to disrespect your free will and way, is the way to fifth dimension. So be blessed. Hope you enjoyed the show. And if you want to share my crazy divine show, if you want to support, if it's your will of your heart like my will is to do that, every coin is so much appreciated. And now more than before, I mean, ever is winter, is always. And I know only those who feel freely are to share. And if you feel freely, I appreciate it so much. I love you so much. I bless you so much because then I'm ready. I can do much more. And I'm doing this every day. When I'm here in this apartment, I always doing this or take some hour or two for relaxing or something. I'm always doing this. I'm much outside. I'm much there. But when I'm here, I love to do this. You know what? I don't want you to lose me also. I love myself. I love comedy. I love roaring. I love to be myself, the multidimensional panel that I am. So be blessed. And I will put my link there like I always put unconditionally. And if you feel, but I have to tell you, even one coin, one single dollar is so much appreciated. Even 5, even 2, even 3. Because if we can all do this like when I go playing flute, and when you get one, there are many, I appreciate, bless, and I'm grateful for everything. You enable me to do this for years. No, not now 1 year like this I'm doing. Before I was struggling more, but now, struggle. Struggle maybe exists until we believe in it. When we are no more struggle within ourselves, maybe we are struggling and we don't feel we struggle anymore. Like this. It's all consciousness. King is not being in a palace full of gold and full of that. No, it can be a really criminal sitting there. King is royal consciousness that respects your free will and your way, like wants his own be respected and never gives his power away. That's a royal consciousness. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and more will to come, I know. And every day better, every day sweeter, every day more crazy, every day more divine, every day more inconceivable and more loving. I love you. And I want to end this with really this, I want to end this with these words, really. Those who really respect my will and my way unconditionally, like you want your respected, you are so appreciated, and I love you so much, and I bless you so much. I pray for you. I think about you in night. I love you. I pray to Source that you reach your higher version than I am, and I bless you and I love you. And please be blessed always more and more. Namaste. Namaste.